hi Justice, and bună ziua, Sebastian.
Hello.
Ce mai faci?
Wow, okay.
Yeah.
Bine, mulțumesc. Thank you. My Romanian, I guess.
Nice. That's great. That's great. So, my first question is for Sebastian. Last year, when we spoke for Fresh, you told me that when your mother finally saw the movie, her comment was gross. Considering
Yes.
that Sharper comes after Fresh, where you eat women, and Pam and Tommy, where you talk to a specific part of Tommy Lee's body, what could there be her opinion on your character, which is like not so positive?
I don't know, but I look forward to my mom's review of this film. She's gonna come to New York, so it should be interesting. Yeah.
Great.
Steal well,
Briana,
you know. You're from Romania. You should know how to do it. Anyway.
Yeah. So, Briana and Justice, I know that Julianne Moore was pivotal for making this movie since she was basically the first one to fall in love with the screenplay. Did you have to get also through her mark of approval during the casting process?
I think so.
Yeah.
She's a part of our choosing us.
Yes. One of the first days that I met her, she's incredibly nice and welcoming and warm. And she was like, yeah, I loved your tape. And I said, you saw my tape? She said, yes, I'm producing the film. And I said, oh, right, that makes sense.
course.
That makes sense. So, yeah, she very much had a hand in us being a part of it.
Yeah, thank God. Thanks, Julie.
So, in Sharper, you guys mentioned a movie that happens to turn 25 years old these days, which is Titanic. It's not a huge spoiler, so I guess we can talk about it. So, starting from Briana, then Sebastian, and Justice, I want to know your opinion on an old question. Could Jack have survived at the end
By
of
the
the
way,
movie?
did you know that Titanic's being released the same weekend as we are in the theaters?
Really?
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's being re-released?
I know. The fear of God. Yes.
Could Jack have survived? Didn't they prove it? I thought they did that thing where they...
Yeah, James Cameron recently proved that,
So
yeah.
no.
And he was not happy about it.
Right, yeah.
That he could have.
That
He could have
not.
survived.
Oh, I thought it
Yeah.
was could not.
No, he could have survived.
Oh.
They did it with stunt actors and everything, and the actual degrees, the actual temperature that it would be.
If he had
Crazy.
survived, would we still be here talking about it?
Yeah.
Probably
You
not.
wouldn't have been able to say it in the
But-
movie, so.
That's true.
Brianna and Justice, I want to ask you something about Sebastian, and then also
Why?
I have something also no, and then I have also something for you, Sebastian. So
I'm sure you do.
I don't know if you have seen Fresh, but in that movie he dances. In this one he dances once again. So let's pretend to be at Dancing with the Stars. And what rating would you give to his dancing skills?
Is it out of 10? How do they do that?
I haven't seen him dance. I didn't.
Which means he hasn't seen the film.
I haven't seen.
You guys should have been in that movie. Don't you
Yeah.
guys dance at all in the movie?
Maybe
a
like a
little
little.
slow
I don't dance.
We might. Well, I mean, maybe some improv, like.
Maybe some improv
Something.
dancing. Yeah.
I don't know.
More like flailing.
Yeah.
I think I'll give Sebastian's dancing that I haven't seen a 9 out of 10.
Yeah.
That seems fair.
Pretty,
Low? High?
generous. Thank you
Oh,
so
okay.
much.
Okay.
I'll do like 8.7, I guess, just for variety.
Yeah.
Well, it could have been worse. So, Sebastian, do you think that we should suggest Kevin Feige to make something like Winter Soldier, the Real Music Man?
Yes. In fact, will you just go on YouTube and record a 20-minute monologue just asking him to do it? That could probably do it. If you do that, I will find you
I love that.
and personally hug you.
It could be a jukebox.
So
music.
that's a promise. So, last question. Nowadays, we rarely see this kind of high concept thriller that were still a big thing in the early 2000s. Do you think that there's still room for movies like this in a marketplace which is overcrowded by huge blockbuster and so on?
Is there still room for thrillers? Yeah, absolutely. I think there's room for original content. I think that, we're in a day of, what's the expression? Day and age?
Day and age.
We're in a day and age where nostalgia is a really good selling point. or people really want to know what happens to characters after the films that they love. So that a lot of sequels are happening right now. So I think it's a primed market for original content, specifically thrillers. What I love specifically about this movie is that it shows that the human condition specifically can be entertaining. You know, there's no what's the expression that I'm looking for? CGI? No, there's no
Superficial.
There's no gimmick. You know, it's really just like relationships and like and that in itself can be interesting and captivating.
I think we all stand to learn something from Everything Everywhere All at Once.
Oh my God.
Which
yeah.
showed you that there's a real, kind of appetite for original movies and original ideas, and that can be entertaining. And that movie is so special, and the fact that it brought so many people to the theater is something we all need to pay attention to.
Thank you very much, guys.
Thank
Compliments
Thank
on the
you.
movie.
Thank you.
Bye bye.